Reese, here's a look at one of your slalom training runs. Well, you look at the all right. Well, yeah, you got a little late. We saw that. All right. First off, you can't have the inside foot so far in front. You know, like you're tucking the outside knee behind it, right? Pull the inside foot back. They've got to be more matching. Inside foot could be a little bit ahead, sure, absolutely, but not that much. Again, same story there. And again, you can see that tails, quite a bit different. It's really hard. You need ankle flexion on both feet. If you have the inside foot too far forward, it really just, you're in the back seat. I know it's flat up there and it was easy, but still want to pull the inside foot back. All right, here's where it gets a little more interesting. Really nice turn. You gave yourself plenty of space above the gate. You're in rise line right now with your skis pointing out and away from the pole so we can bring turn shape back. All right, great job. Rolled them up. Look at that. Turning above the gate, direction done, shinning it off. At the end of the turn, heading off to what should be above the next gate where we want to have the next apex, but kind of started that turn too early and we didn't give yourself enough space, and there's going to be no direction. You're finishing the turn down there, and we wanted to be like the one before, finishing that turn right up at the stubby with direction done. So all of a sudden, because you just went a little too straight here, you did not intersect rise line, with your skis pointing out and away. You were not patient. So now you're running a straight line, and now we're going to be low for this one. And the pole plant is quite late. Some of it because of the low line here, but we got to shin and plant. We should be planting right now. This pole plant is way too late. We're not ready for this turn. And therefore, we're way wide on it. So now we're running like the low line, which means this is, again, running at this thing, no elevation, and going to be kind of low here. Now here's the hairpin, and we should have been able to have shape in, shape out, get back on line, but you ran it so straight. And you got to remember, hairpins, generally speaking, you can't run them straight. We need to have direction coming out. You got to give your feet room right here. So in other words, have your feet further over here to allow for a strong angulated position of the knees and rolling them up and coming out with direction, right? So there's no direction coming out, and therefore just a little bit running that low line, and it wasn't a ton, it wasn't terribly offset after here, so you can kind of get away with it. But again, we're just not quite on that gate as we wanted to. Not enough elevation so you had to kind of chuck them sideways here. All right. And again, going way too straight, hitting the stubby with our skis pointing, not even into the fall line. And thus wide there. A little tiny bit better there, but still just not enough elevation. So we hit the stubby with a little more direction done. Again, like I said, better, but a really nice looking turn there. I mean, we came in here, intersect rise line, skis pointing out and away. You know, kind of starting to turn a little bit, as you saw on a couple of the gates on the inside ski, kind of scissoring a little bit. So let's make sure we're outside ski and pull it back. You know, the reason why you can twist it, start it, is because it's far forward of you. You know, pull it back, tip it up. Really nice looking turn. Just a would have been great if it just a little bit more elevation above intersect rise line, a little bit higher, just a tiny bit over here, because it's a great looking turn. Level shoulders, pole plant, but we're just down a little bit. We'd love to have been just right up here, closer to that stubby, because we're going to run the low line here. All right, no elevation. This was a big turn. We really had to set up on this thing. This was a tough delay. We need to have a lot of elevation and bringing big shape back here. And that didn't exist, so you can see what happened. And hello. So, from the technique standpoint, making some great turns. Let's remember to pull the inside foot back. We got to get them more matched up, right? Sometimes an earlier pole plant and your line. You know, I know you want to hit them. I want you to clear them. I want you to shin them off, but let's make sure we're giving ourselves more adequate space above where it's steeper and offset, so we can bring turn shape back, intersect rise line, skis pointing out and away, and staying ahead of the course, more turning above. A lot of times you tend to want to shin them so bad you run direct at them and, you know, shin and turn, and we got to be turn and shin. But we got another practice session this afternoon. Let's work on it.